Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm.
Alright guys, welcome back. So we got some good stuff we're going to cover today. I'm pretty excited about this. So let's go over some quick snack options, okay? Things that you can do at home and prepare that you can take to work. And no matter what kind of busy lifestyle you have, you can always have some type of good nutrition with you on hand, okay? So all the stuff that I have here today can go in simple Tupperwares or bags. So let's get into it. So I got a little cheat sheet here. I wrote all this stuff down, and these are all snacks under 400 calories, or about 300 to 400 calories, okay? So kind of light, and then most of these incorporate some type of a fat, which is going to help you stay full longer. So let's get into it. The first one, we're going to go from the lowest calorie to the highest calorie option here. I have 10 different options selected for you guys, and I'll zoom in here in a little bit so you can see each individual component. So number one is beef jerky and string cheese. This is a very quick one, guys. So you just go down, buy your favorite beef jerky, okay? Just dehydrated meat. You're looking at about 80 calories per serving of this. It's about a handful. Literally, you don't have to weigh it if you don't want to. Grab a handful. It's going to be about an ounce, unless you grab some big-ass bear handful, and then you might have 2 ounces. But still, it's going to be a pretty light option, high in protein, low in fat and carbs. You can couple that with a string cheese or two. So I have that on here as 1 ounce of beef jerky and 1 string cheese is going to be about 163 calories, 7 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of protein. So this is a high protein option here, okay? If you guys have a hard time making protein requirements per day, you might want to go with this one. Now, number two, we're going to go to carrots and tzatziki sauce. Or carrots and hummus. I got this backwards here. So carrots and hummus. Hummus is made from chickpeas. So that is going to be 100 grams of carrots weighed out, and then 2 ounces or 56 grams of hummus. You're looking at about 170 grams or 170 calories, 17 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 3 grams of protein. A little higher on the carbohydrates, but a really good snack. Tons of micronutrition in there from the carrots. A close second to that is going to be, you're looking at cucumbers and tzatziki sauce. This one was so light that I actually added some raw almonds so you guys can get a few calories out of it. So if you do 100 grams of cucumber, which is what I have here, 2 tablespoons of tzatziki sauce, which is made from like a fat-free sour cream and yogurt dressing, and you combine that with 1 ounce of raw almonds, you are going to be looking at 260 calories, only 11 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. Okay, so good fats from the nuts, and then you're going to get all of the hydrating benefits out of your cucumber, and then you're also getting the tzatziki sauce, which is very light and it tastes amazing. So that's a really good option to throw on stuff, and that's a good snack option. Next is going to be 100 grams of celery, which is about a handful size you can put in a Ziploc bag. And then 30 grams of something that I found today. This is macadamia nut butter. I have never seen anything like this before. It's pretty expensive. This little fucker was $20 just for that. But anyway, macadamia nuts are extremely high in fat. So if you're following a really low carbohydrate, high fat diet, which is really good for weight loss for most people, this is going to be a good option. That's why I don't have a piece of fruit with this nut butter. But I do like with the apple and peanut butter. So this is going to have, we're looking at 100 grams of celery, 30 grams of macadamia butter, which is just going to be 1 serving. This is going to be 247 calories, 7 grams of carbohydrates, 23 grams of fat, and then 3 grams of protein. Macadamia nuts, what's good about macadamia nuts? They have flavonoids in them. Flavonoids are very good for you. They're very anti-cancer. They, with flavonoids, turn into antioxidants, which help heal damaged cells. Okay, so macadamia nuts are a powerhouse. They have many more benefits than that. So look them up, check them out. They are a really good nut to have in your toolbox. So there's 7 different types of macadamia nuts in the world, and only 2 of them are actually edible. So fun little fact there. Cruising on down, let's see, where are we at? We're going for number 5. Number 5 is going to be right here. I have full fat, as fatty as you can get, the cottage cheese and strawberries here. So 1 cup of cottage cheese and 100 grams of strawberries, about a handful. You can put this in a little Tupperware. You guys can find those little cup Tupperwares. Very easy snack to bring with you. Bring a spoon to work. Just slice up your strawberries in the cottage cheese and you'll be good to go. So cottage cheese, complete protein, got a lot of B12 in it, a lot of good health benefits, and then obviously any kind of berry that you have, like strawberries, is going to have a whole host of antioxidants and things that help fight those free radicals and damaged cells. Very good. This is also a very light meal for the kind of volume you're going to get out of it, so it's a good snack option. It's also a good late night treat. You're looking at 262 calories for 1 cup of cottage cheese and 100 grams of strawberries, 18 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and then 25 grams of protein. Now, why am I selecting a higher fat cottage cheese? I'm doing that because we are getting in there's a big movement now where everybody wants to do low fat or save on calories, right? Everybody wants the most volume for the little amount of calories. So what they're doing is we start to take all the nutrition out of our food just to get the protein out of it, okay? So when you're looking at dairies and things like that, you need to go the full fat option. Why? Because you have fat soluble vitamins inside of these. If you go low fat, your body can't absorb all the nutrition that your Greek yogurt and your cottage cheese has, okay? I see a lot of people that go to the gym and they eat healthy and all they do, they're counting their macros and they're going low fat on everything and they're missing out on all the health potentials of what these things can offer. You're literally taking the micronutrition out of your food to have the macronutrition, the calories. Not very smart. Go with the full fat option, okay? You'll be surprised. If you go full fat, your volume might go down on some of these products, like you won't be able to eat as much, but you'll be full. You're going to get more nutrition out of it. On a cellular level, you will be healthier. That's why I go with full fat yogurt and full fat cottage cheese. Okay, it's the way to go. Every now and again, maybe go lighter. You know, you can go 0 calorie if you want on like the yogurt. Maybe just mix a half cup of full fat and half cup of fat free. But don't think you're getting away with anything just going with fat free products. Okay, even if you're adding peanut butter to a fat free dairy product, you're missing all the nutrition from the actual dairy product. Okay, can't hammer that enough. So now we're going into I got Faya total fat yogurt here and 100 grams of blueberries. I have blueberries and blackberries here. I like to mix it up. They both have their own unique nutrition. So that's going to be about the same amount of calories as the cottage cheese and strawberries. For 1 cup of Faya total and 100 grams of blueberries, you're looking at 288 calories, 24 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and then 21 grams of protein. So a nice full small meal that you can have in a busy work day, okay? And all these meals take probably less than 5 minutes to eat. 1 minute if you're like me and you cram a 48 or a 40-hour work day into 24. I'm always on the move, so these are all good options. Next, we're going to be looking at number 8. We're going hard-boiled eggs. Right here. So I bought these here. Cat's jumping up, knocking things down. I bought these here already hard-boiled. In one of my other videos, the food prep video, I showed you how you can do your own eggs that are going to be a little bit healthier if you buy like the free range. Boil your eggs for 10 minutes, let them sit in that hot water for 10 minutes after you pull them off the burner, and then put them in ice water for 10 minutes. That's an easy way to get hard-boiled eggs. Just peel them, throw them in a bag, and you can take them to work. I mean, that's one of the simplest, healthiest options you can do. The egg yolk. Why eat the egg yolk? Because cholesterol increases testosterone. If you don't have a problem with cholesterol, family history of it, you should eat cholesterol. It's good for you. Not only that, whole eggs. The yolks, those fat-soluble vitamins I was talking about that everybody wants to throw away, is rich in vitamin A, vitamin D. Not a whole lot of foods have vitamin D. Vitamin E and vitamin K and lots of B12. There's also stuff in there that's going to help your eyesight. The egg yolk is one of the most nutritious things known to man. So I recommend that you get used to eating them. And if you're eating too many calories, you need to figure out how to go about that. But you need some of the nutrition from those whole eggs. So don't just do the egg whites and get the protein. Get the protein and all the vitamins, okay? Plus, when you get rid of the yolk, you're getting rid of half the protein anyway. So if you do 4 eggs, It's going to be 0 grams of carbohydrates, 20 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein. That's 276 calories for 4 hard-boiled eggs. Very quick and easy snack. Probably the easiest snack option of every single one of these that I have here today. So then after that, we're looking at number 9. Now this has been a little bit higher calorie, something that I do quite a bit though. It's a very high fat snack, and that's going to be, I put sesame seed oil, which is high in monounsaturated fats. I put that inside of an avocado, okay? Avocados have more potassium than bananas, believe it or not. They're full of monounsaturated fat. That helps convert bad cholesterols in the bloodstream and can help bring your overall cholesterol down. Okay, monounsaturated fats are very good for you, and this little meal with avocado and a little bit of like a tablespoon of sesame seed oil in the pit of it with a spoon is going to give you a ton of those benefits. So olive oil is also another good oil that's full of monounsaturated fat. That's also going to help reduce inflammation in your body. So that's why I like this Powerhouse Plus. If you're in a pinch and you find yourself getting really hungry in the afternoon or the mid-morning or whatever, a snack like this that's full of good healthy fats is going to keep you not even thinking about food. Your cravings will go away. Test this out and you'll know what I'm talking about. So now we're moving on. We're going to go to the apple and peanut butter. Well, actually, no, I got this a little bit mixed up. So anyway, apple and peanut butter is right here. So this is Costco peanut butter that we get. It's dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. So try to go with a very basic option if you can. Like our almond butter here, we get fresh ground almond butter, and sometimes we do the fresh ground peanut butter too. A side note is when you get your own fresh ground nut butters, you can put your own salt in there. So when you get peanuts with salt, usually, or peanut butter with salt in it, they usually use just sodium chloride, just the straight salt, right? The table salt. That doesn't have all the minerals in it that's good for your bones. So it's good to get a very basic one with just peanuts, and then you take Himalayan pink salt right here, and then you can put it in there. So now you're getting all of the different 90 plus minerals that's in pink salt. You're getting that in your nut butters. It's a smart way to be. That's what we want to do. We want to try and spike our nutrition into everything that we do. That's a better way to do it, and you still get that salty flavor. So an apple is going to be about 180 grams, and 32 grams of peanut butter, which is 2 tablespoons, which is 1 serving. You're looking at about 308 calories, 33 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. Nice little snack. Cruising on to the banana and peanut or almond butter. It's going to be about the same exact macronutrient composition as the apple and peanut butter right here. About 300 calories. So that pretty much covers it all. Now that's 9 different options right there. Okay. Now the 10th option is going to be something that I try to not recommend as much, and that's going to be protein bars. Okay. Protein bars, shakes, all the stuff that has processed or that is very processed. You want that to be your last resort, okay? It's way too easy for people to get lazy and they just buy these processed bars because they have protein in them, and then they go ahead and eat them. This is not real food, okay? This can get you by if you need to, but you shouldn't be running to these protein bars and these protein shakes constantly. You're not going to get as much nutrition as you are with these. It's just not going to happen. If you're going to do a protein shake, what I recommend doing, so I've been using this Less Naked Whey, okay? The ingredient list in this whey protein right here is whey protein concentrate, organic coconut sugar, organic cocoa powder or cacao powder. That's it. 3 ingredients for a grass-fed whey protein. That's what you should be looking for. Stop getting the stuff with all that's pumped full of artificial sweeteners and tastes like some decadent Reese's buttercup chocolate, okay? Long term, that's going to destroy gut flora and your gut microbiome, okay? So try and get things that don't have any flavor in them at all, or just get stuff with stevia in it. And then what I like to do, a couple scoops of this if I'm going to do a shake. And then I spike it with PB2. This is chocolate powdered peanut butter, okay? So like 2 tablespoons of this, and it gives it a nice chocolatey peanut butter taste, because when you get a natural protein supplement or a shake, it's not going to taste very good. So you got to find ways to flavor it up. You can throw blueberries in there and blend it, or you could just do this and shake it up in a shaker cup. And the last thing here, my girlfriend thinks that I'm absolutely disgusting, but you guys have the option of doing oysters and sardines in oil, okay? So these have lots of benefits to them. They also have mercury and arsenic and things like that. So what I recommend doing is if you want to use canned fishes for snack options, is do them in short cycles. So do them for like 2 weeks to a month and then go off them for a couple months and then find a different snack option and then go back to them. So I like taking like these smoked oysters from Costco. I'll take those and an avocado to work, and if I really need to eat, sometimes when I'm hungry, I'll just have that together. So this has cottonseed oil in it and naturally high in omega-3, these oysters. So that's it, you guys. This is some different snack options you can do. Like I said, I'll give you a run through of all this. I'll show you with the camera, and you can mix and match. These are just ideas. These aren't the only snack options. Just a lot of good whole food here. And that's it for this little episode, and I hope you guys found some value in it. All right, thank you.